First of all, Shamarcus knew that he wasn't going to make it 24 hours. Let's start. He wasn't going to make it 24 hours. He wasn't. So it was better for him to do what he did to himself before somebody else did something to him. Let's start there, okay?
Is that Chris?
I ain't gonna lie, bro. It's all making sense now. Now I understand why he reacted the way he reacted. Now, to be honest, bro, if she knew what she knew, her saying that is kind of crazy. And she was treading on thin ice. But at the same time, bro, one thing they always say was done in the dark will always come to the light. And the fact that somebody came by and said all this is crazy, bro. But I knew the way he reacted, it definitely was some way deeper than what him just being mad. She triggered him and she was finna get to exposing him, bro. I ain't gonna lie. Man, what is good, YouTube? Y'all already know who it is, bro. It's Lucas J here, y'all, back with another video, man. And today, y'all, we got a crazy and a wild video to talk about. Now, it seems like we got another update on the whole Frenchman and Duchess Dior situation. Now, y'all know I started covering that when it first came out, and it's been doing pretty well on my channel, so I figure why not keep going. Now, today, news has came out, and it seems like Odie, which the girl said her last thing she said on the live, seems like the cousin has responded and pretty much spoke out on his part and pretty much told the story behind that, and it's deeper than what we think. Now we're gonna get into it because I don't want to make this video longer at all because the next clip is very long and lengthy. No diddy. So real quick, just hit that like button, comment tapped in if you tapped in down below, man, and also smash that notification bell. So for one, you can be notified anytime I drop a video, and I can also just keep y'all updated on this situation. Now, before we get into this crazy video, y'all know I gotta shed light and I gotta shout out to another up and coming YouTuber, man. Shout out to Trap Global, man. TRVP Global. Shout out to him. Get him to 500 subs, man. Up and coming YouTuber. He pretty much cover all drill and just hip hop news in general, man. And he got some great content, man. Go show him love. Tell him I sent y'all. Go like his video, subscribe to his channel, and also turn that post notifications on. Tell him I sent y'all, man, and DM me from promo, man. Now, as I said, we got another update on the whole Frenchman and Duchess Dior situation. Now, if y'all are unaware, I made a video like 4 or 5 days ago, whatever, covering the Duchess and Duchess Dior and Frenchman situation. The couple that ended up getting into the toxic argument on Facebook Live that ended up to both of them passing away. Him taking her life, and then his afterwards, and things got ugly. Now, one thing that was very suspicious about the live was right before she ended her live, she spoke on something like, "Let me tell him about Odie," and the dude instantly said, "You will die."
She told me she'll watch us for they watch Baddies. They're not what if this stir up beef and your husband get hurt. Well, baby, Sierra Williams, if it start up beef, he got his own lies. And guess what? Don't get on here lying because now I'm telling everything. Because now you've been lying on me. And it's really frustrating. It's really aggravating when every time you hear your pick up the phone, he on the phone spraying your name. Yeah, you know my girl was such. This nigga ain't never touched me. Why are you lying on me? Why are you lying on me? I never touched you. I ain't been around a nigga. Alright, give my phone. Then, now, let me finish. I'm on live. You had them 2 hours?
You pretty go on your live.
Now you don't want the phone back.
No, I gave you a shot.
I ain't get to tell you. I ain't get to tell about Odie. Then,
I swear you'll die.
then I gotta die by that. You told my bitch.
Damn, bitch. Give me my
I
phone.
gotta die if I tell what happened.
Give me my phone.
That's crazy, y'all. I ain't willing to die by it, so y'all won't know that tea right now.
Now, people instantly went to wondering why, you know, he reacted that way, because soon as she said, "Let me speak on Odie," he got mad. Like, he put his hands on her, and then the live ended. Now, people were going on with rumors saying that, you know, Odie was allegedly a DL person he was dealing with, and oh, that's why he did it, because she was from disposal for being DL, which I knew instantly, like, bruh, that's just a narrative people want to run with. But come to find out, it was deeper than we think, and it seems like the cousin of Odie has pretty much went on to tell everything that happened. Now, I'm gonna let y'all watch the next clip, and I ain't gonna say nothing else, but I will say what's done in the dark will always come to the light. But I do feel like, you know, the things that this woman is saying on social media is kind of contradicting. You saying like my family moving silent, like my family gangsters moving silent, but yet you steady talking. It's just mind blowing to me, bruh. But I'm gonna let y'all watch it. Give me y'all thoughts and opinions. I want to talk more, but the video already too long. Let me know how y'all feel. So before we watch this video, man, like it, comment, get in the algorithm, and we get it spread it, bruh. Y'all already know who it is. It's Lucas J. Thank God for another day, man. Y'all be safe. I love y'all. Christ loves y'all so much more. And yeah, bro, I'm out. Now let's get back to the video.
So first of all, I just want to say this to my auntie because I know you're going to be very upset at me. But I had to say something. I know everybody in the family is asking me, let it go, let it go, let it go. And I tried. I really did. I know online y'all know them as Frenchman and Duchess. But to me, I know them as Shamarcus and Zaria. With that being said, I want to clear a few things up about my cousin. Because at the end of the day, it needs to be said. All I keep hearing online is Odie this, Odie this, Odie this, Odie this, Odie this. Let's clear something up. First of all, my cousin's name is not Odie. It's Obi. Okay? Let's start there. Secondly, y'all paint this narrative as if it was some type of down low situation going on. And what I want to let y'all know is, first of all, Obi got bit. Okay? I'm going to just say that. He was not a part of the community. This is not no DL situation. I also want to say this because the narrative that's being painted is not right. First of all, my cousin is deceased. So rest in peace to him. But I want y'all to understand a few things about our family. We got some serious steppers over here. And when I say steppers, I'm not talking about the stuff y'all see on the internet where they posting up. No, I mean, we got them real gangsters that move in silence, okay? Everybody's sitting here trying to figure out why did Shamarcus do what he did. Well, let me explain to you why. Because there's a couple things y'all need to know. First of all, Shamarcus knew that he wasn't going to make it 24 hours. Let's start. He wasn't going to make it 24 hours. He wasn't. So it was better for him to do what he did to himself before somebody else did something to him. Let's start there. Okay. Secondly, everybody's painting this picture as if he pew Zaria, or if he Zaria, and that wasn't the case. What happened is that boy put hands and feet on that girl. And this wasn't something new. He always put hands and feet on that girl. Okay? Head, shoulder, knees, and toes on that girl. Let's be honest. This time stuff went a little bit too far. It happens. It went a little bit too far. Rest in peace to both of them. Okay? Because it's never right to put your hands on a female. Let's start there. He put hands and feet on this girl so bad that she was unconscious. Now, personally, I feel like she could have made it had she got the medical attention that she needed. But she laid there for an hour and a half. An hour and a half before police had even arrived. Make that make sense. If he really cared about her, you know what he would have did? He'd have picked up the phone and called the ambulance. But he didn't. He didn't. Because he already knew he had fucked up. He had fucked up really bad. Everybody like, well, y'all talking about, she said Odie's name and basically that who the fuck is Odie? It's Obi. But see, the problem was our family started to pay attention, like, because the situation that happened with Obi was fucked up. And we knew it was some foul play. We been knowing it was some foul play. We just been trying to figure out what players was on the chessboard. You feel me? That's what we was trying to figure out. And my auntie been saying she felt like Shamarcus was on some bullshit. Now, let's be real. Shamarcus and Obi been friends for a minute. Best friends. Thick as thieves. Obi go get money. He brings Shamarcus. Shamarcus ain't have to worry about no bread when my cousin was alive. Because when Obi rode, he brought Shamarcus. If he got paid, he brought Shamarcus and broke him off. But see, the problem is when you out here getting money, because my cousin wasn't no weak dude. When I tell you he was out here getting that bread, he was getting that bread. Okay, and it might have not have been legally, but he was getting that bread. And the crazy thing about it is the way he was set up, we kept saying, this got to be an inside situation because the stuff that these people knew didn't make sense. It got to be an inside situation. He knew this whole motherfucking time that he was a snake ass dude. He knew this. He knew if it ever came out that he was involved in that situation with my cousin Odie, that he was going to have to give his ass to God. You understand that? Period. He knew this. He knew this. He knew this. So while he was up here pillow talking to Zaria, he ain't realized this whole time you been putting hands and feet on that girl. See, she called the wrong people. What she should have did is called my family and told us the real, but she was so afraid to say something. Because she knew if she said something, it was gonna go the way it was gonna go. This boy put hands and feet on this girl for everything she did that he felt or deemed that was unacceptable. But he couldn't do that shit with my cousin around. Odie didn't play that putting your hands on female, he didn't play none of that. He didn't play none of that. And see, the more I think back, it's starting to make sense. It's starting to make a lot of sense. And my auntie said, don't get on there, Truth. Don't say nothing. Let it go. We got our justice. And I told my auntie, I said, no, motherfuckers need to know the real. They need to know how motherfucking snake down dirty Shamarcus was. Now, I don't give a fuck about your motherfucking family, your brothers, your cousin, your aunties, because they all can get it. So, play with me if you want to. I meant that everything on my cousin's grave, they all can get it. So don't come over here with that bullshit when your motherfucking brother is a snake down dirty ass nigga. He know what he did to my cousin. He know. He know how he set my cousin up. Cause see, the shit that these motherfuckers knew, yeah, it was definitely an inside job. And Shamarcus bitch ass was right there the whole motherfucking time playing puppet master. You had the audacity to show up at my cousin's motherfucking funeral. You knew this shit was gonna come back tenfold. You knew it. You knew it. And see what people don't realize about Zaria, everybody talking about she was smiling, she was laughing. That girl would do that. She was nervous. She was scared. Every time he would do that, she automatically knew she had to put her hair up. She knew she had to throw some tennis shoes on so she could try to get up out the door because this boy always was on that type of timing with her. I don't give a fuck that she was 6 feet tall. That didn't mean nothing. This is a man you fighting against. But see, he knew when she said Obi's name, it was going to be a problem. Because why you bringing up Obi? What you mean with what happened with Obi? And see, I think she tried to play it off by saying Odie. She tried to play it off because she knew if she would have said Obi, everybody in my family would have been like, ain't no motherfucking Odie. It's Obi. And see, God got a funny way of serving revenge cold, bruh. It was better that he did it to himself. It was better. It was better. Because it was going to happen regardless. You can't go around and do that type of shit to people and think you safe on these streets. Family got some serious cold gangsters. I mean, like I said, moving silence type gangsters. Anybody gonna call you on the phone? Anybody gonna threaten you on the internet? We don't do that. This old school shit right here. He knew he had what? Not too many options. Cause see, if he would have went to jail and got locked up, he was gonna get it. If he'd have been on these streets, he was gonna motherfucking get it. That's why that boy did what he did. That's why he did what he did. Because, see, he ain't immune to going to jail. He done did that plenty of times. Been locked up plenty of times. Then put shoulders, feet, and toes on this girl plenty of times. Sad thing is he wanted to make sure she didn't survive. That's why he never called the ambulance. That's why he never called the police. Sorry about that. My baby girl came in here. But I'm going to just say this like this to my family. I apologize if I offended anybody. But I had to speak up and say something because we're not going to play this game like it was a DL situation. No, this was a snake-ass nigga situation. That's what it was. And he knew that he had to do what he had to do before something was done to him.
I don't wanna fight. You got a room vibe.